Breaking news, everyone. The United States government has just given debt collectors more power. Two major changes just happened on how medical debt is collected and how it can impact your credit reports and credit scores after July 1st, 2026. And in this video, I'm going to break down these two changes and the steps you need to take right now to protect yourself if you receive a medical collection. The first major change: Senate Republicans block restoration of medical debt protections. Now, here's what happened. Democrats tried to use the Congressional Review Act to overturn the Trump administration rollback of the Biden protection when it came to medical debt collections. Now, that rule was designed to give consumers additional protection when it came down to medical debt collections. But Republican senators blocked the rollback. And why this is important, because with those protections, many Americans, when it comes down to medical debts, this is one of the largest impacts on people's credit scores. And unlike any other collection, if you get sick, you cannot control your loved one from getting cancer, or you yourself, or being able to pay back those types of collections when it comes down to high medical costs. This is a debt not of your own doing, and one of the top reasons why Americans file for bankruptcy. Now, advocates of the protection will state that someone with medical debt does not reflect them paying their bills on time for getting sick over something they cannot control. But Republican senators and others that agree with the rollback argue that this is fair for the finance and lending to be able to understand your full credit history and any outstanding debts. This plays a part of your ability to pay back the bank or any lending debt obligation. Now, give me your opinion. Do you believe that these protections for medical debts should be in place, or do you believe that the rollback is necessary and banks and lenders do need accurate information in order to judge your ability to repay back debts and loans? Drop your opinion in the comments section. The second major change: the CFPB challenges state medical debt protections. Now, the CFPB has just taken a stand that can lead to major court battles when it comes to states who have implemented medical debt protections for their residents. States like California, New York, and Maryland, and many others that has put a limit on medical debt collections and reporting of medical debts to credit reports. With these protections implemented by the state, many advocates believe that states should have their own governance and protections in place and has that legal right. But the CFPB just took a stand that the federal level supersedes states' authority, and now debt collectors have more power to pursue lawsuits against states that prohibit them for collecting on this medical debt, including adding this medical debt on credit reports. Now, I want to be clear that these protections right now are not removed, but moving forward, you can see legal battles and pushback on states that try to protect their citizens from medical debt collecting on their credit reports. So you need to take these 4 steps right now to protect yourself. Step number 1: if you receive a medical debt collection from a debt collection company via mail, you want to make sure that you read that letter, because in the language of that letter, you have a right to send a debt validation letter. This is for collectors to prove they have a legal right to collect on that debt. And if they can't prove they have a legal right to collect on that debt, and if you send that letter within 30 days, they cannot put that debt on your credit report. Now, you want to make sure that you send your debt validation letter directly to the collection company, and you want to send it certified mail. Make sure you do not sign that letter, because these debt collection companies will take your signature and put it on a contract. So make sure you never sign those letters. And Even if you miss that window of time to validate that debt in that 30-day, you can still send a debt validation even after, and they must honor it to show you they have proof of legal right to collect on that debt. Additionally, when it comes down to medical debt, there's laws in place, such as the HIPAA law, that they cannot have your personal and private medical information. If they're abiding by the HIPAA law, they must store this information properly. Many of these debt collection companies, when you validate that debt, is going to send you back a medical bill, and that is a violation of the HIPAA law. So you can also take that stand when that happens, and many a times they will back off of that debt. Now, if you need these debt validation letters, I do have them at my website, so you can pick those up. I'll leave that link in the description of the video below, but make sure you do not sign those letters, but make sure that you always send a debt validation letter and keep your tracking information when you send those letters certified mail. Step number 2, if you receive a medical bill from your medical provider, do not ignore it. You want to examine every itemized cost and make sure you check with your insurance carrier to see if they paid for that medical bill, because many of times you can see these medical providers send these debts to collections, even though that bill was paid by your insurance carrier. Make sure you contact your insurance carrier to find out if you owe a balance at all. Step number 3, make sure you check with your state to see if they have their own individual protections under your state laws. Also, make sure that those debt collection companies don't have any other provisions that they might not be abiding by in your law. Many of these debt collectors is supposed to be bonded in many states in order to operate as a debt collector. So make sure that they are compliant with your state law and following all the rules and regulations. Step number 4, make sure you check your credit reports regularly. If you see a collection, you want to also dispute it with the 3 major credit bureaus. Now, with these debt collections, the way they report is very important, and many of them violate the FCRA if they're reporting that collection late every month with a C or CO. So you want to dispute that, because that's a violation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Now, with my user Greg of my Elite Credit System, he was able to remove a collection within 12 days. So if you need my help, that link is in the description of the video and in the pinned comment section. Additionally, always save your communications with your insurance company, medical care providers, and any communications from collection companies, because those are going to be very important if they violate any of the laws on the federal level and the state level. And that documentation could be your best friend if you need to file a lawsuit against these collection companies. So hopefully this information was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, leave it in the comments section. More detailed questions for me, you can go to my website and all your questions go directly to my cell phone. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.